on the vest. Eyes and ears. Call it out loud.
969.
969.
Clear.
Just watch the corners, please.
You can see the bullet sitting on top of the vest. It's not into the vest, it's just sitting on top. Here is what we have on the back. So you want to measure that, Cody, like you talked about. So Cody's going to measure the millimeters. We'll do this for your duty rounds before we press on to some other things.
15 millimeters.
15 millimeters. What's the maximum? 44.
Actually, probably less than 15. He measured it off that ridge.
Oh yeah, there was kind of a ridge on it.
It's consistent. It's a reference. I'm not trying to. You're right. What the LAJ does is NIJ shaves it. Eyes and ears.
1102.
Come on up, Cody.
Clear.
Clear. Bond is obviously a harder round stop, right? Yep. Good penetrator through glass. Keeps its weight, doesn't tend to fragment.
Sixteen.
The last thing I'm going to shoot a 9mm is what you can get at Walmart.
Tula.
It's Tula, which is out of Russia, and it's got steel in it, right? But just so you have an idea, because typically I buy it, everybody buys it, right?
This was one of those step changes I referred to earlier. 10, 12 years ago, this would have been real trouble for armor.
Eyes and ears.
1135.
Holy shit. Great out of it. So dirty.
So dirty, yeah.
Look how dirty that.
I got the black glove.
Look how dirty that. Russian ammo. Yeah, look at that. It's about the same as the first one. It's great.
Well, what it really is, when we cut it open, and you see the bullets just fall off in front of it.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's
Yeah,
pretty
it's-
badass.
17.
Velocity, man.
Going hot.
992.
You gonna hear that?
Clear?
Clear.
This exercise is a cookie shot.
So you can just see the round sitting on top of the surface, no penetration into the armor.
It looks like the bigger the diameter of the bullet, the harder a time it has getting through that, huh?
Oh yeah.
There is some logic to that.
Yeah. Good back for it.
The larger the face of the bullet, the more engagement of the fibers you get.
Yeah.
So your smaller, faster projectiles, you're right, they can leak through.
15.
15 millimeters. Eyes and ears.
863.
See what that is? Hold on now. Hold on. He'll say.
Clear.
Thank you.
Can you hang up and try again?
I need to listen.
Unless you're wearing that or home.
That's sweet. I love it when you stick right on the surface.
Yeah.
And the carrier right now is catching
12.
a lot.
Is it?
Once the carrier's worn out, they'll just hit and hit the ground.
Nice.
Engineers,
Published velocity 1475.
Yeah, we'll see what it really is.
10 millimeter. 1489.
Yeah,
clear.
Okay, I gotta see this. Yeah, look at that back face.
Ouch.
What's the maximum?
44.
44. Not even close.
Not even close.
16, 17. 19.
19. Nice.
Eyes and ears.
Clear?
What's the speed on it?
1363.
1563. 1363. I was gonna say that's a little fast.
That 45 is gonna fall. Yeah, that's nice.
Well, that's a pretty fast little round. That SIG is pretty small,
Yeah.
right?
It's a light bullet though, right?
What's that?
Pretty light bullet though, right?
125 grain. Yeah, they can't make it that heavy for that kind of wood. What is it?
8.
8 millimeters. So I've got 7 rounds in the vest, and I'm going to go to a 44 mag. So the vest is already compromised, right?
Yeah.
This will be 240 grains.
At this point in my day, I'm going to request the rest of the day off.
It says high velocity right there. That's not good.
Just one day. All right, we're going hot. Eyes and ears. Dirty ears.
1429.
Clear?
Look at that.
So I imagine there's a lot of 44s in this part of the country.
Yep.
People hunt with them. You know, bear, that kind of thing.
We had a shooting with a 44 mag once. A justified shooting.
Well, I bet it was.
He, I can't remember what it was about. Caps the guy, goes and puts the gun out, walks out.
29.
29 millimeters. The maximum is 44. Right? Pretty impressive.
The officer.
He's getting right up on that.
So real quick, just so you know, the NIJ standard is a minimum standard, just like you have a minimum standard for a driver's license. But you also know that minimum standard, you can have very good drivers and really poor drivers, even though everybody's got a driver's license. So when someone says to you, it's an NIJ certified 3A vest, and they're all the same, that's completely false. We make a lot of 3As, and they do different things by design. They have different weights, different materials, and different engineering, because we're trying to accomplish different things. You know, like price point, we're trying to match, we're also threat matching. So what we're doing here is kind of off the reservation because we want to give you the extremes, a little bit, but just understand the NIJ is a minimum standard. We do a lot of additional threat testing. This package is also frag certified, 2, 4, 16, and 64 grain frag, as well as this. So, and that's a DEA standard. It's not an easy standard to pass. It costs a lot of money to do that certification, but this panel has it. Eyes and ears.
That kind of comes with a big red nose and floppy shoes, right?
Make sure my ears are on good.
Kaboom!
Ready? Every good?
Too much blast to record in it. Rocked the screens if you saw the chronograph.
Didn't register?
No.
Oh, hold those screens for me, would you?
I will, yeah. 1395.
How many grains? 100, I think you said.
I need one more.
300, sorry. 300 grains? Yeah.
That was hard.
You can feel that.
Yeah. That'll move you a little.
That's what they call
Range
energy.
is clear.
Clear.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of energy, right? 300 grains traveling pretty fast.
It's like a shotgun slug.
a freight train, right?
Waste that.
35.
You shot with a
35 millimeters, maximum is 44, right? Eyes and ears.
How did we measure you guys?
What is it?
1736.
1736. Very, very sharp.
Let's shoot the hollow point right underneath it before we check it.
All right.
So as you know, when you hit 2,000 feet per second, 2,000 feet per second and above is considered what? Rifle velocities, right?
And it does reach out when you shoot out of the rifle. Right?
What?
When you shoot out of the rifle, obviously, it pushes some.
Oh yeah,
so it doesn't-
yeah. Yeah, but we can get 2,000 plus out of
Eyes
this.
and ears.
Look,
FN 57. That's good. 2156.
Oh, do we have one?
I don't know. Maybe.
Clear.
That was first and that was second.
Does anybody expect it to stop at over 2,100 feet per second?
No.
Maybe.
Way too fast.
It stopped there.
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead. This,
Which one's which?
the top, so we didn't even leave an impression on the bottom.
First one, 17 something, didn't even touch it.
That's your, new match. So this one is.
I said,
right?
This is the hollow point. This is that impression.
Okay,
See that?
So we don't have, so that's maybe a millimeter or two.
Try it. It might be a couple millimeters.
What? Yeah, I mean that's crazy.
So the way so
What was the 21? What velocity?
make sure you have the centimeter.
okay, so
2150.
the other one, that was 17-ish, and that's 21.
Still, that's no back base though. That's nothing.
That's the hollow point.
What'd you get?
So what is that?
It says number 1. That's 10. Correct. And then do the same thing.
10 millimeters for the hollow point.
10 mil for the hollow point.
5 millimeters on the blue tip.
This is going how fast?
They're about, they're a little, 15, maybe a little over.
300 grains.
Going 1,500 feet.
It's a hunting round.
It's like a, so it's a truck.
Eyes and ears.
You should shoot it out of
There we go.
boom. Oh, he's getting ready for it.
1519.
15,
Yeah,
19.
no,
Broke it. Clear?
You're knocking pieces
Oh,
out.
man. Holy shit.
How many grains is that, Amanda?
300.
300?
We got
42 millimeters.
42 millimeters. See, I told you that's a good round.
Eyes and ears. 1,008. Clear. Some of the bullets fell into the box. There's one right there.
We have some that landed down.
I don't know if you want me to do back force.
No back face.
Okay.
Well, we got all stops. Mike, would you like to cut this open?
Okay, you guys want to crowd around here and take a look at this as we gently open it up, because there's going to be things falling all over.
What's your feet, Mike? What's your feet?
I want to see the 50 cal projectiles now.
See, a number of bullets have hit and fallen down inside the water barrier. Number stuck in the panel. Let's see if we have anything in here. If anybody wants a spare carrier, you can have this one.
It's all yours.
So, most of the rounds are right there. I'll take that off next. Let me turn it over before I do that.
So that's just the water barrier. That's
Yeah.
not even part of the
Yeah.
actual armor.
So that's kind of shredded out there.
That's everything that didn't even penetrate.
You can see where the 50s hit.
You might get a purple nerve from that.
Oh man, that'd be like getting kicked by a mule.
But a mule will knock it.
Yeah, a mule will not. They've actually got
Okay.
magnetic
Oh my
energy.
gosh.
Back.
Look at those things.
Front. Feel free to fondle
Sorry.
The
souvenirs.
ones that are stuck in.
We have one
Just right on the surface.
Oh no, it's not. Unless it's shit, it's jacket.
That must be the 10 mil.
So we have 1,
Yeah, it's got some.
2, 3, 4 rounds that I can see stuck on the surface.
Kenny.
Everything else bounced off, didn't make it into the
That's the front
surface.
plate.
Check the depth on the FNs there, Mike, on those two.
What's that?
Gotta find
This is the FN.
Sorry guys.
Yeah.
Check those.
The FNs are right here. I can feel
The one didn't even dimple that.
one of them disintegrated or flattened out. I can feel it. One of them kind of deformed in here. So one didn't make it this far.
That would be your hollow point.
That's the second one, yeah.
What can you in there?
So we have bullet failure.
Hollow point.
there 5 layers of that, or what?
What's that?
How many layers?
Many.
Many?
Now
Yeah,
you're
there's,
compressing her 25 million pounds of force, so that's what makes it so flat. But many layers laid out.
Crazy enough. So the fusion round will call it out.
I don't know. You just get a woman mad, I guess.
For the most part, I think this round came apart. I'm not feeling
That's
a
the
lot
blue
of
tip?
round. Yeah, that's blue tip.
Yeah, it's not even through that first layer.
Just literally
Or it's between the first and second.
There's a little bit of a fragment there that's pretty flat. If anybody wants to feel it, they can.
No, it's trying to keep those
pretty impressive
fibers
vest.
when we put the waterproof covering on it. One.
So it looks like the bigger 45s just kind of stuck on the outside, huh?
Yeah, the bigger bullets are always easier to stop. It's like trying to throw a baseball versus a basketball through a window.
Right.
I'm surprised it's not duct tape.
Yeah.
Somebody was talking about edge weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's a
I'm going
pain
at
in the
this with
butt.
a razor knife, and I'm not having a tremendous amount of luck.
If you get your left hand in behind it, you'll have more luck.
Howard has a butter knife if you need help.
You ever get your Emerson there, Howard?
Most important test.
Come up here and just carve on it a little bit. See what I mean?
I just sharpen, just try this one. It'll just
Why do you
glide
keep
across.
putting it above my hand?
Go ahead, give it a shot.
I heard that.
As hard as you can right there. And
Put
then
your,
don't
put your
pull it
thumb
out.
over the top,
Don't
though.
pull it out. Leave it. Lift it. Nothing.
And that's a hard table. I mean, not one of us.
Well, it's solid.
Yeah.
So anything between you and your skin loss is a good thing, but there's just no guarantee with
Yeah, it's just your roll. I was just wondering what the, it certainly gives you the appearance of the texture.
Who was
of
asking about the FN?
The feet weighs a lot more than a soft material.
He was. You were asking about the
Yeah,
FN.
yeah. That's the blue tip, right?
No, that's hollow point.
Oh, that's the hollow. You dug out of there. Okay. Yeah.
Blue tip we can't get.
Okay.
It's just.
You can feel it. It's about right there.
So this is 21 plus, right? B.
Yeah, it was.
That's
What was it
21
for the hollow point?
Was it 2150 or
2156.
2156?
2156.
I said 2156.
So what you want to look at too is where that blue, where the hollow point stopped, Mike. Where was it? So look at the number of.
Is that the 50
show the
there we
layers
see?
behind
Is
it.
that where you're digging?
That we're uncompromised.
I don't know, we'll see.
And
Kinda looks like
note
he's
that,
cutting
and
beef.
we're not going to tell you what they
No,
are,
that's-
but if you guys note,
that's not
these are
enough.
differing layers.
That's probably my 10.
Texture.
Okay.
This is multiple layers of
Yeah,
edge,
how that opened up.
Why?
No, all the same stuff.
so on and so forth.
This? It's a
Feel
Benchmade.
those two layers,
It's a real knife.
feel that layer.
Oh yeah.
That's where your rigidity.
Yeah, right there. Yep. It's like one of those things you sled on that.
So
shit,
when you
right?
get really thin and really light, one of the things that you have to be cognizant of is that, especially on angle shots, you can thin a vest out. It's like taking a phone book, you can thin the, you know how you can do with the pages? So what happens with this, because it's, in order to keep that deformation under 44 millimeters at that weight and that thinness, you've got to increase rigidity to keep under 44 millimeters. You really have to stop that 44 mag 240. We're stopping the 44 mag in our level 2s. We just can't do it reliably under 44 millimeters.
Anybody have any questions about this? I mean, this is a very remarkable performance for a vest. I've actually conducted over 300 vest shoots myself. I've probably witnessed another 300. And to have so many rounds just basically bouncing off the top layer, that's very unusual for a vest to perform that way. Exceptionally performing vest by any yardstick. And what we did here makes the NIJ certification test look kind of benign.